So, vlog time. I thought about this vlog I probably overthought it, to be honest with you. It's a little bit of a serious subject, but I'm all about fun, I'm all about games, I'm all about this Kickstarter being just a wild ride and all of us having a blast with it. So, serious subjects, I can do them. I didn't want them to bring them to you, basically. But I've got to for a moment. And I've got to do that because this is a subject about trust. This is a subject about how I, Alyssa Faden, am going to deliver this game to you, how you're going to get it on time, how I'm going to communicate with you, and how you can trust me. I love crowdfunding. I love Kickstarters in general. You can actually see from my Kickstarter history, I've actually got, I've backed over a dozen. I just love the whole sort of concept. But why do I love it? Because it enables you, it enables us, the customer, right, to get in there before these games ever hit the retail shelves. I mean, let's face it, normally we would see a game on a shelf. That's the first time we've seen it. Glorious cover box, you turn it around, great minis, we're absolutely in love. But we know nothing about the company. We didn't get to have our say, we didn't get to participate, we didn't get to do anything. It's a very sort of production, consumer type of environment, which is fine, it works well, there's fantastic games out there, I own thousands of them. But the beautiful thing about Kickstarter is you get to see what we're doing now. You get to see what we're presenting. You get to see what we've produced so far. You get to actually have a say in some of the rules. You get to playtest this thing before it ever releases. You get to actually have an influence on this game. Maybe you'll even get to influence some of the actual components of the game, and you'll actually get to potentially, some of you already even started doing it, suggesting actual units. That's fantastic, right? That makes us kind of gaming friends, partners in this endeavor together. And that's what this is. This is kind of a little bit of a partnership. In years gone by, I would go to the bank with a business proposal, I would tell them what I'm doing, I would show them what I've produced so far, it would go off to some faceless entity somewhere where 7 suits, talking of which, would sit around a table and they would decide my company's fate based upon whatever manuscript I've managed to produce for them. But the beautiful thing here is, we've taken this down to the core level. We've taken this down to you and me. We've taken this down to the very gaming people I love to game with around the table. And I get to show you what I've produced so far. I get to show you the miniatures. I get to show you my concept, my vision. And you can say yay or nay, and hopefully the nay people have already moved on, right? But those of you who are still around, those of you are thinking, I like this. This seems intriguing. How can this woman actually produce this game? And you know what, that's a really, really good question, and I want to answer it. That's why this vlog is set up tonight, okay? Because I want to reassure you, my gaming friends, that we at Torn World can make this happen for you. This is how we're going to do it, okay? I'm going to talk a little bit about me. I'm going to talk a little bit about the people that you are also taking on as part of this endeavor that are with me. We've got Ross Isaacs. Ross Isaacs is a genius when it comes to writing and editorial production. The guy worked for Last Unicorn Games, many of you would have heard of that, AEG, KSCM. I mean, I'm not going to keep on dropping in names, okay? His entire bio is freely available. He is working on this project. You get him as well as me. You also get Jim Pinto. Jim Pinto is an Emmy award winner. He also worked with AEG. The guy is a genius with layout, he's a genius with writing, and he's come up with some incredible top-notch products recently. He's on this team. He's helping us with this. So you get Ross, you get Jim, you get Jeff Lobenstein, the artist. He's doing the box art, he's done our logo. I'm talking about serious industry level names here. You get all of those. You also get me. What am I bringing to the table? Well, I've worked with the likes of Cobalt Press, I've worked with the likes of Gygax Magazine, I was actually in the first edition. I've worked with several authors, I've worked with Silver Griffin Games. I'm not going to keep rattling them off, okay? All of them have had nothing but high praise to say about me, my punctuality, my professionalism, and the fact that I over-deliver. If that's not enough, let me tell you a little bit about the role that I'm going to play here. I've got 7 years, probably over now, as a production director. What does that mean to you? What is a production director? I've handled accounts up to like $2.5 million. I'm talking about multiple projects all at the same time involving teams up to 12 people at a time. Those people need to be managed. What are we delivering? When are we delivering it? What is our milestone? Are we there yet? And can I predict 6 months out, 12 months out, if we are on schedule or behind schedule? Sounds boring, but it's a necessity. It's a necessity of any project that's going to take itself seriously. And I take this really seriously. And what I'm going to bring to this table is that skill set of multi-million-dollar accounts for 7 years being delivered on time and on budget every time. I've never had a project go over budget. I have never had a project get delivered late. That is because I'm a bloody good production director. And so what you get is not only the creative aspect of me and Ross, Jim and Jack, but you also get our collective ability to produce this incredible game, and you get my oversight to ensure that this game is delivered to you when I say it's going to be delivered. And you know what else? I'm a stickler for communication. I've been on your side. I've had lack of communication and I don't like it. As a customer, you need to know what's going on. You will get that not only during the Kickstarter. This is not thanks for the money, bye folks. You will get that every week from me after the Kickstarter. You will know what's going on, when it's going on, and what you're going to see and when you're going to see it. Why? Because that's the creed that I've lived by. That's my professional creed. And that's what I'm going to bring to you. So in summary, my assurance for this whole project is you honestly have nothing to worry about. Your investment in Torn Armor is well placed. You are going to love the final product. I'm going to be playing with it as well, believe me. And you will feel like you're getting red carpet treatment the entire way. Because that is how I run a project. And honestly, I want you to see how I run a project, because you deserve to have, for Kickstarters, to be a pleasurable experience for you. Enough of this fly-by-night stuff that goes on out there, okay? This is a level of the Wild West. That's not the way I run the show. So I hope that you've listened to these words. I hope that they resonate with you. I hope that that's also what you want. I promise that's what I'm going to give you. And if that is good, then thank you. I hope you pledge.